Kevin Sinclair just loved to play against the Windward Island Volcanoes. Earlier this year, in the regional 4-day cricket tournament, he batted out more than 2 hours with the Guyana tail as the Harper Eagle held on stubbornly for a draw against the Windward Islands in their regional 4-day cricket match. The points gained from that match ultimately determined the winner, as Guyana came first and the Windward Island Volcanoes were second. Hello everyone, this is the Cricket Forum. Welcome to the show. Last night again, Kevin Sinclair hurt and frustrated the Windward Island Volcanoes. With Guyana Harper Eagle 132 for 6, Sinclair came to the crease and played a fighting innings of 41 from 48 deliveries, as once again he held the tail together with Gudakesh Moti and Romario Shepherd. As when he was ninth out in the 50th over for 41, Guyana Harper Eagle had recovered from 132 for 6 to post 223, ending up at 229 in the final over. In the Winward turns at bat, they were going steadily at 103 for 2, with that man Alec Atanay spanking the ball to all part of the ground. He looks in immaculate form again, but Kevin Sinclair came on and made the breakthrough. And once Atanay was out, the Windward Island Volcanoes were all up against it. However, they were 113 for 7, needing only 16 runs to win with 3 wickets in hand. But they lost all those 3 wickets for a mere 5 runs, as the Guyana Harper Eagle hunting a treble in this year, 2023, started the regional Super 50 CG United Cricket Tournament with a victory. The score in that match, Guyana Harper Eagle batted first and made 229 for 9 of their 50 overs. Imlach with 41 from 73 deliveries, and as I said, Sinclair with 41 from 48 deliveries. Chanda Paul chipped in with 29 from 60 delivery, and Gudakesh Moti making 29 from 19 deliveries. Ryan John was the leading wicket taker for the Windward Island Volcanoes, getting 4 for 60 from his 10 overs. He was the most expensive of all the Windward Island bowlers. However, his 4 wickets justified the attacking intent of his bowling. The Guyana batsmen, especially Chanda Paul and Imlach, were off to very slow starts and probably put pressure on the middle order, as Etmai and Rutherford will probably have fewer deliveries to bat than they really wanted to do. All out because Chanda Paul and Imlach eat up so many deliveries, they had to go hard from the very start. So Guyana Harper Eagle making 229 for 9. When the Windward Island Volcanoes batted, they lost 2 early. They got a good start from the openers, but then they lost 2 quick wickets. However, Ambrose and Atanay steadied the innings, and at 103 for 2, they look on their way to victory. But then, as I said earlier, Kevin Sinclair struck, getting rid of Alec Atanay for 75 from 55 deliveries. It was a masterful innings. He played some wonderful shots. Ambrose 52 came off 86 deliveries. Shepherd was the pick of the Guyana Harper Eagle bowlers, getting 3 for 35 from his 8 overs. Kevin Sinclair 2 for 42 from his 8 overs. And so Guyana Harper Eagle start the hunt for their treble with a thrilling and exciting victory over the Windward Island Volcanoes. As I said in the description, they snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. In the other match, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they made 246 for 4 of their 44 overs. That score, however, was adjusted to 275 using the Duckworth-Lewis method because of rain interrupting their innings. I can understand rain interrupting the innings, but I am not one to give a team scores that they did not make. I think it's unfair for a team to make 246 despite the interruption. And then you had to that 29 runs to make their total 275. That to me is unfair. It's unjust. Because we know that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. And not because Trinidad and Tobago Red Force are, for a matter of fact, any team, not because they were 246 for 4, it means that they would have made 275. I cannot do that. That is not justified, and there must be another way. I agree that there must be equity, but the equity can come as a result of you giving teams score that they did not make. That to me is not equitable. Bravo made 81 from 84 deliveries, and he played a few spanking good shots, 2 lovely shots. He played a cut shot off the bowling of Abajay Mansingh, where he practically took the ball out of the keeper's gloves. There was also a shot over long off for 6 of the same Mansingh. That was a joy to behold. Da Silva made 48 from 50 deliveries, and Mohammed made 43 from 61 deliveries. When the CCC bowled, Akeem Ali, Greaves, Abajay Mansingh, and Kadeem Ali, and Shemar Older. Yes, Shemar Older. All 4 bowlers got 1 wicket. Now, when the CCC batted, it shows how good the pitch was playing as they took on Hussein, they took on Jaden Seals, and they took on Shannon Gabriel. And after 6.4 overs, they were cruising at 53 without loss when the rain came again and curtailed play for the remainder of the day. So they were 53 without loss with Kadeem Ali looking very good. And to me, this young man seems to be a very good prospect. He bowls very fast and he opened the batting and he looked technically sound. You need to have a look at Kadeem Ali. He made 27 from 17 deliveries, and Joan Jeremiah was 25 from 23 deliveries. They were off to a really rollicking start, and it looks like they were on their way to getting this 275. Now, complicated point scoring structure is already causing some concern. I know that yesterday morning I spoke about it, but there it is on the screen now. Yesterday morning I thought that it was on the screen, and it was not on the screen. So after the first 2 matches, I have seen no points table, because once we all know that Guyana would have gotten 4 points from winning their match. We know that Trinidad would have gotten 2 points, and the combined colleges and campuses would have gotten 2 points. But we do not know how or if any bonus points were awarded. For example, in the case of Trinidad, did they earn any bonus points in their batting innings? If so, should the campuses and colleges, the combined campuses and colleges, should they be given bonus points also? Because the rain prevented them from earning bonus points. And the combined colleges and campuses did not have an opportunity to earn bonus points when they were batting. And to the start that they were on, it appears that they would have earned sub-bonus points in this match. Now, how could you give Trinidad and Tobago Red Force bonus points but don't give bonus points to the combined colleges and campus. And if you take away the bonus points that Trinidad and Tobago Red Force earn, would that be equitable? Would that be fair? Because they already earned the bonus points against the combined colleges and campuses. But the combined colleges and campuses never got a chance to earn bonus points in their batting innings. So what do you do with the bonus points? And that is why I believe that this complicated structure of awarding bonus points is too complicated and does not lend itself for easy following of the tournament. So I would suggest to West Indies, Cricket West Indies, to scrap this bonus point structure and have another look at it and come back next year. Because at this time, this bonus point structure is very confusing. We do not need to be a mathematician to work out that Guyana Happy Eagle won 4 points yesterday, and that there was a no result between the combined colleges and campuses and the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Both got 2 points, and the Windward Island Volcanoes got none. That is easy to work out. But with this complicated bonus point structure, we do not know how many points each team has at this time. I think that I probably need to contact my maths teacher to try and work out how many points the team has at this time. I've been checking every source to know how many points the team got yesterday. The teams got yesterday, and no one can answer me at this time. I hope, for the interest of the tournament, that before Jamaica take on the Leeward Islands later today at 12 p.m. Jamaica time, 12 noon, 1 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean, then a points table will be released showing how many points the teams got from yesterday's game. As I mentioned about that match that is coming up at 12 noon Jamaica time, I have picked my Jamaican 11 for the starter for this match. And that Jamaica 11 will have Mackenzie, Walton will be the wicket keeper and the opener. We will welcome back Nkrumah Bonner to the team after a splendid 50 over senior cup cricket competition just a month ago. We expect that Bonner will fit in at number 3. The West Indies vice captain Jermaine Blackwood will be at 4, and Powell, the West Indies T20 captain, will be at 5. Fabian Allen, Simmet, Royal, Bulai, Cottrell, and Gordon will make up that Jamaica 11 this afternoon. I have attempted to pick the Leeward Islands Hurricane 11. And this is the 11 that I came up with. Nothing but in order. Powell, Joseph, Cornwall, Andrew. Yes, I'm very impressed with the 16-year-old Joel Andrew. And although I still have Jamar Hamilton in that team, and I expect that probably with Jamar Hamilton will keep wickets and Andrew will just be a batsman. But I'm very impressed with the 16-year-old Joel Andrew. So I'm putting him in my 11. Carty will be there. Gore will be there, who is a United States citizen. He was born in Antigua, but he has been playing one-day internationals for the United States. So I'll have him in my team. Greaves, the Barbadian, and as I said, Hamilton, Kofi James, who's probably going to open the innings with Powell. And I love Kofi James, and he bowls some off-spin, Thomas, Wald, and Aiden Walsh Jr. I could not find a place for Louis in the team. So that would be my Leeward Island Volcanoes 11. Thank you all for being here. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button as I take your comments. So, good morning, Mr. Casanova. Good to see you. Could not find the Guyana game yesterday, and rain was the winner for the TNT and CC game. The Guyana RPE game versus the Windward Island Volcanoes, just like the match this evening, will be shown on ESPN Plus. This match will not be shown on YouTube. All the matches that are being played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, those matches will generally start in the afternoon, 12 noon Jamaica time, and those matches will be shown on ESPN Plus. I think 13 matches will be played there, and 12 of them will be shown on ESPN Plus. So once the match has been played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, it will be shown on ESPN Plus and not on YouTube. Donald Pop, good morning, Brown. Thank you. Good morning to Donald. I saw the match. I thought the Windward Islands would win. Yes, they were in a good position at 103 for 2, and then at 114 for 7. You expect that they should win. But it just seems like the Windward Islands cannot beat the Guyana RP Eagles. It seems like it is their bogey team. And if you remember that the Windward Islands Volcanoes failure to beat the Guyana RP Eagle in that match in March this year resulted in Shirley Clark losing his job. They look very good, especially in the batting. They were timing the ball so good that you were wondering if it was the same pitch that the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force batsmen were batting on. It looks like a completely different pitch when the two young men from the combined colleges and campus were batting. Bobby Brown is saying, Darren Sammy and his team needs to look over this bonus points foolishness. I think Sammy is overthinking now. Just let the guys play proper cricket. You may well be onto something there. I think maybe that's the way they should go forward. Maybe definitely. You know, I am suggesting that they scrap this bonus point system for this year and have another look at it and come up with something less complicated next year. I understand the objectives that Cricket West Indies and Coach Darren Sammy would love to meet by putting in these bonus point system. But I believe it is just too complicated and they need to have a rethink. But because I said it here that they should scrap it, they are not going to do it because I said it here. So do not expect them to scrap it. These points giveaway is like socialism where everyone is getting a participation points, even the losing teams, which make no sense at all. They need to do away with this. I really hope that they are listening, Mr. Nova, because here's the fact. This is one of the biggest fan group, cricket fan group in the West Indies. The biggest, one of the biggest. And if the fans are saying, do away with this bonus point structure, then Cricket West Indies needs to listen to the fans. Because we are the stakeholders. We are the stakeholders. Coaches comes, president comes, administrators comes, and they go. But we, the fans, remain fans. And so they need to listen to us. We are saying, take another look at this bonus point structure. Scrap it for this year. Give it some more thought and come back with it next year. We, the fans, knows that you are putting this structure to help players to meet targets. I would not have done it this way, but we appreciate you doing something. We appreciate you doing what you think is best. We appreciate that. But we as the fans are saying to Cricket West Indies, have another look at this. Scrap it for this year and have another look. the winner should be the only one getting points. I agree with that, unless there is a no result. The other thing that I would like to see done also is that if you have 2 rain-out matches, say the Jamaica Scorpion have 2 rain-out matches, they will get 4 points. But the Guyana Happy Eagle win 1 match, will also get 4 points. I do not believe that a team that get 2 rain-out matches, 2 no-result match, should have the same number of points as a team that win a match. So I'd prefer to see maybe 5 or 6 points for the winner and 2 points for the no-result rain-out match. That means if you have 2 rain-out match, you still will not have the number of points that the winner of a match has. It happens in football. 2 draws does not mean the win. Because you got 3 points to win in a match, but 1 point for a draw. So maybe that is something, good morning, Merrick, that Cricket West Indies need to look at. I'm Charles. Why people that don't understand cricket making rules for cricket? I'm Charles. Why people that don't understand cricket making rules for cricket? Could you give us some clarity on that, I'm Charles? Athanaze was very impressive indeed, Merrick. By the way, the Netherlands gave South Africa a beatdown. Was very good. Yes, that was very good. And as you saw, there's a poll that is currently going on, which upset was the biggest upset. And that poll is on the community page. So please click on that poll and give your opinion. Didn't know that was looking for it on YouTube. Okay, I'm glad that I could share that information. Alan Payne, here's another person again saying that the bonus point system is chaos. So we really not understand it. He says that it makes no sense. Bobby Bones saying that the CC openers, they look very, very, very good, Bobby Brown. Greetings, good people. Thank you for being here, Atina. Athanaze looks a different class. I was thinking that same thing, Bobby Brown, that Athanaze, these bowlers in the West Indies can no longer bowl to Athanaze. He's out of class. He's absolutely out of class. And I just wish him all the success and may he continues to improve his game. He looks very, very good yesterday. I would be mad if I beat a team and they end up getting more points than me that won, or the same points. Absolutely. It doesn't make sense. Netherlands will upset more teams. They have South Africa in their team. Yes, as I pointed out, Netherlands is one of the 13 teams in the ODI Super League. That means they played against these teams all the while. India, they play bilateral series against all the other 12 teams. Australia, New Zealand, India, Pakistan, the West Indies, South Africa, they played against them. England, they played against them because they are one of the teams in the Super League table. So it's not surprising to me that the Netherlands are competing with these teams. And as you made the point here, Alan Payne, don't be surprised if they win a few more matches, especially against one of the so-called big teams. Now, there's a cricket tournament that is coming up in Tampa, Florida, that will include schoolboy teams from Jamaica, Bermuda, the United States, and I think one other country. That tournament will be broadcast live right here on the Cricket Forum. It is coming up in November, I think starting from November 17th, Thanksgiving weekend. It will over the Thanksgiving weekend. And the Cricket Forum will be broadcasting that tournament live. Later today, just about 4 o'clock Jamaica time, I'll be interviewing 2 owners of cricket teams in the U.S. Premier League. The U.S. Premier League also gets going in November with a of Caribbean stars in that tournament, especially those who are not in the West Indies setup. So I will be interviewing 2 owners of the U.S. Premier League this afternoon, just about 3:55 Jamaica time, which is 4:55 in the Eastern Caribbean. Please join me then. this afternoon, just about 3:55 for those interviews. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day and see you later this afternoon. God bless. Take care.